Hello, my name is Jasmine, and my group members consist of Rebecca, Elena, and Marlisa. And this is our legal advocacy video talking about mental health matters, the importance of providing patients who have psychiatric health needs with equal and quality care. So why do things need to change? The crazy thing about crazy is that a lot of nurses have a hard time forming relationships with psychiatric patients, and they are seeing a rejection phenomenon where psychiatric patients are feeling like they are being rejected in the healthcare field. There also is a lot of depletion in tools and resources that the psychiatric community is seeing when related to healthcare. So we are not having a lot of doctors or counselors to help the patients who are in need, and we also have less psychiatric beds, so there are not a lot of places for these people to go. Our group looked at this problem and we all divided into the different questions that needed to be answered to figure out a plan and solve the issue. In hopes that we could come up with a way to guide this problem and bring it to light.
How can we make this happen? We looked at 4 different aspects: acute mental health care, paving a path forward, decreasing nurse burnout and compassion fatigue, and increasing mental health resources. Under the first one, we looked at mobile crisis units, which provide crisis intervention for both inpatient and outpatient settings 24/7. Second, with paving a path forward, we decided that we need to partner with people with lived experiences, so current or former patients, and have them participate in policy-making efforts related to their psychiatric care. Thirdly, decreasing nurse burnout and compassion fatigue. So improving resiliency in nurses will improve patient outcomes and nurse satisfaction. So having nurses participate in self-care, such as reading a book, taking a hike, meditation, etc. And also having the nurses participate in trainings for safety measures and stress reduction measures, such as having the patients go out and accessing gardens, nature window views, so this would decrease patients receiving medication injections for aggression. Finally, increasing mental health resources in Montana. Current resources that Montana has are Montana Crisis Call Centers, Voice of Hope, Help Center 211, and Lifeline Call Center.
So the outcomes that we're looking for is to be able to reframe the language and narrative regarding the people who have mental health concerns. We also would like to decrease nursing burnout and compassion fatigue, and with that, we need more resources in the state of Montana to be able to achieve this and the clients throughout the state. We also were not able to meet with our legislator, and we did feel like our problem was not getting the attention it does deserve. In an ideal situation, we would have presented the problem to our legislator and communicated our concerns effectively about this subject.
So some of the obstacles that we found were the lack of psych resources in a large state, nurses not willing to change, social stigma around mental illness, nurses' biases, and lack of mental health education. We did see this change successful in Massachusetts with the National Alliance on Mental Illness. They provide mental health support and bring more awareness to the importance of how to care for those with mental health conditions. This is a fun little clip we found that relates to our topic.
You're not going mad. I can see them too. You're just as sane as I am.
And here are our references.
Thank you for listening to our presentation.
Do.